When you look back now, having watched the tape back from the weekend, just anything else that you've picked out from the game against Lexington?
No, I think we were not up to our best, and we didn't have a shot on goal. So we haven't had that since San Antonio here at home in the Jägermeister Cup. So it's the second time that we haven't scored a goal, but it's okay. Are we stressing? No. It was one of those performances. But there was also a lot of good things in there, but we just were not to what our standard is.
What were the good things, whether it be on ball or off ball?
No, I think our back line, we addressed it where to push the line up higher. There were some great moments that we could play through. I think if we had scored in the beginning of the second half, that could have, because I think there was a couple of opportunities, not chances, but there was a couple of opportunities for us to be able to to create something. Unfortunately, we didn't, which is okay. We just we keep working.
You're looking at the midpoint of the season now, 5-5-5. I mean, how do you look at the first half of the season right now and where to improve?
Well, again, listen, we were a new group, young group, also understanding each other. I think we have done. We are a good team in this league, but I think we can even become a greater team, and that's going into the second half of the season, where we take better care of our opportunities and the chances that we create. I think we're playing very well. So those are the two key things that we have to push ourselves towards too. Because if we do that, I think we become an even tougher team. So, but again, given where we started to where we're now, there's a great progress that have happened. And sometimes, for the external, it's always about the results. And when you don't see a result, you think things are not going well. But result is something that we cannot control. We can control our work ethic, who we are as human beings, our characters, our culture, and the way that we want to play. And I think we've done all of those things. Now can we transfer it into more points on weekly basis?
In short, is that the killer mentality that you've kind of been on about the last 2 months or so?
Yeah.
What about that has been so hard to find? Because a lot of the things that you said were issues earlier in the year, you were able to fix and solve maybe a little quicker than this one has been. It's been a long.
No, I don't think it's long, because you look at it, we score goals. It's not like we don't score goals. Right, but it's about how then do you take those opportunities and maintain them, right? So that's the balance that we finding the balance, and even big teams have a hard time finding the balance. So sometimes, so that's part of football, but that's not an ongoing problem or ongoing theme, because I don't think we lack of scoring. It's the second time of the season that we haven't scored, right? But the rest of the season we scored goals. So we scored more goals than last year at this point. So, so that is a plus. But now he's conceding less and scoring more.
How do you build that consistency then, between going from one game where you score 5 and the next one you don't even get a shot on target?
If I had the answer, I would be a billionaire. Right? That's part of football. Right? That's the charm of football. That's also, again, the charm and the beauty of it. Right? You go from scoring goals, 5 goals, and then you don't score the next one. So it's not that they're bad, or it's not that they don't want to do it. That's the biggest thing that people can understand. Sometimes it just happened, and that was one of those moments where, it didn't want to fall in. And if it doesn't fall in, it doesn't fall in.
You're going to a game now against Oakland, where you're mentioning, not having allowed a goal or having to score a goal, where Oakland...
No, we just didn't score last game.
Yeah. Where Oakland hasn't allowed a score in the last 3 games on their 3-game win streak here.
That's a beautiful challenge.
60 minutes, so exactly. What is
That's a beautiful challenge. Mm-hmm. That's a great challenge for us. So what do I get if we score? Right? No, that's a beautiful challenge that we're looking forward to. Oakland is doing well, but so are we as well. So now we just got to maintain, doing what we've been doing, and I know the goals will fall. I have no worries about us not scoring goals. I don't.
What kind of changes have you seen in Oakland then since the coaching change up there?
Well, obviously I've coached against Benny. I've played against Benny. You know, so for me, I expect a team that is going to work hard, a team that is that has confidence, but also we are a team that really going away, playing away, and you know, we're going to do our best, which is what we do always in all games, go in there trying to get 3 points.
What do you remember about Benny's Kansas City teams from that 2022 season when you were in North Texas?
No, it's like I say, he wants his team to play football, he wants his teams to work hard, so I don't expect anything less.